What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So yesterday, Errol Spence Jr. and Ryan Garcia got into a back and forth. It really started off when Errol Spence was doing a question and answer, a Q&A on his Twitter timeline because he said he was bored and he was on a plane, and he was asked about fighting Ryan Garcia, to which he responded he would beat the hell out of Ryan at 154 or 160 at AT&T Stadium out in Dallas, right? And so then Ryan Garcia started talking crazy, calling him the B word and telling him I'll take your girl and all that other crazy stuff. And I'm gonna tell y'all why Errol Spence said what he said. He said it because Ryan Garcia had been taking shots at Errol for a while, right? Talking about you don't want to pay my coach, I'm gonna beat you up. He said F Errol. Errol is a bitch. All that. He was talking crazy about Errol for a while, and Errol didn't say nothing. He like, okay, I'm gonna do this Q&A. I'm gonna say something to this young dude because this young dude getting out of hand, right? And a lot of y'all out here saying that Ryan Garcia would beat Errol Spence Jr. Errol don't need to take that matchup. Ryan would hurt him. I'm here to tell y'all this. Y'all got Errol Spence Jr. effed up. Effed up. Y'all got him messed up for real. I don't know what y'all think this is. I don't know. Just because he beat Devin Haney, y'all losing y'all mind. You are out of your mind. Ryan ain't never been hit by a dude that's really a welterweight. Really, Errol bigger than the welterweight. He 154, 160 now, 154. He ain't never been hit by a dude like that over and over and over again by a world-class fighter at that weight class. Don't get it fooled. What Bud Crawford did to Errol, Bud Crawford probably one of the only ones that could do that to Errol. Ryan not doing that to him. Ryan ain't nowhere near skilled as Terence Crawford at all. Ryan didn't show me no new wrinkles in his fight game when he fought Devin Haney. The only thing that was different was that he was heavier, right? And his punching power, his power was hurting Devin, and Devin's power couldn't hurt Ryan, so he wasn't flustered by the shots that Devin was throwing. Because Devin couldn't hurt him, so he didn't care. He just swinging the same left hooks. Same left hooks over and over again, and Devin couldn't stay out of the way of it. That's it. He showed no skill. That horrible shoulder. Boy, what the hell is that? Turning your back to the point. Terrible. Terrible. His own trainer, Derek James, don't like that. It was no skill difference at all. Matter of fact, in every round, Ryan Garcia was losing the rounds. Nearly every round when he didn't get a knockdown. Nearly every round he didn't get a knockdown in, he was losing. Because Devin is more skilled than him. It's just Devin could not hurt Ryan enough to keep Ryan honest, to stop him from coming forward, throwing them shots, and he couldn't stay out of the way of them left hooks. Errol Spence is a little bit more responsible, and that's Errol is known for parrying shots. Now, Terence Crawford got a different level of speed, and Ryan got speed too. But I'm going to tell you this right now. He ain't never been hit. Devin Haney don't hit nowhere near as hard as Errol Spence. Now, Errol don't hit as hard as Terence Crawford. He don't hit as hard as Boots Ennis, but he pack a punch, okay? And Ryan ain't used to getting, like, walloped like that over and over again. He's not. Errol Spence is a relentless dude, and he kept coming forward even after he was getting dropped by Terence Crawford, right? Ryan gonna throw the same shot over and over and over again. And you don't think Errol Spence is gonna figure that out? Again, don't be fooled by what Terence Crawford did. Terence one of the only dudes that can do that to him. Ryan is not in the same stratosphere as Terence Crawford skill-wise. He's not. And it showed. Again, he didn't show no skill in that fight like that. He was just showing, he showed heart, he showed power and speed. That was it. And he was able to do that efficiently or consistently because Devin wasn't able to hurt Ryan. Errol can hurt Ryan. Seriously. I don't know what y'all think this is because you've seen what Bud Crawford did. Bud is a different level fighter. His skill is superb. He is extremely skilled. Ryan is not. Yes, he has fast hands. Yes, he got pop. But he ain't used to getting hit back with some fire. Because when he got hit back with some fire, Tank Davis, you seen what happened. He was on bended knee like Boys to Men. And he didn't want no parts of it. He didn't want to get back up because he didn't want to get KO'd in brutal fashion all for the world to see. He was afraid of that happening to him. He was afraid of being plastered over Sports Center. So he chose to sit down on one knee until the 10 count. Then he got up immediately after the ref said 10. He got up immediately after that because he didn't want to get finished. He didn't want to get filleted and all that. He didn't want to have that happen to him. Right? Errol Spence got finished. And the fight was brutal. Errol kept getting back up. He didn't look for the ref to say, "Get me up out of here." He didn't look to Derrick James and say, "Get me up out of here." Kept getting back up, kept stepping forward. He didn't quit. He went out on his shield like a gangster, regardless of what you want to say. And Ryan Garcia is not in the same stratosphere as Terence Crawford at all. And Ryan ain't used to somebody being able to keep consistently hitting him with shots that's going to make him think about throwing punches so willy-nilly. I'm telling you, Errol loves those uppercuts. He loves that jab. He loved throwing them uppercuts, them jabs, them hooks. He loves that. He loved to bang it out and brawl. Now, T-Bud was able to counter the hell out of Errol, and his hands was quick. And Terrence's mind and boxing brilliance is on a different level. Ryan ain't got that. Again, don't let what you saw with Devin Haney, don't let that think that that's, again, and Ryan was on Osterin too. Yeah, he tested negative for the steroid, but the PED Osterin, he was on that too. So he was a little fresh. He was fresher. He was stronger because Osterin helps you cut weight. And cut weight and still keep muscle mass, still remain strong while cutting weight and all of that. It makes the weight cutting much easier. Devin was drained himself to get to 140 all the way down. Ryan made 143, didn't even drain himself all the way down, even with the Osterin in. You know, didn't even get himself all the way down. And then he got in the ring with Devin, who Devin has never been a power puncher at all. There's never been his thing. He's never been a guy. And Errol's not a one-punch power puncher, but his accumulation for punches wears guys down. Where they stop throwing, they become stationary, a la Yordenis Ugas, right? Kell Brook was trying to tee off on Errol at first. He was trying to land good shots. Errol kept staying relentless, kept hitting him with them thudding shots. And eventually Kell Brook said, "Oh my God, I can't handle this." Kell started to slow down. And then Errol broke that eye, that orbital bone, not the one that Triple G broke, the other one. And Kell Brook said, "No mas." He stayed on bended knee. Okay? So, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, he didn't finish Mikey Garcia." Mikey was pissing blood for a week straight, probably more than that. So, y'all can let Ryan talk all this crazy stuff, and yeah, it sells a fight and all of that. But I'm telling you right now, and Errol has something to prove because people think he's cooked. They think he's done. You know, him and Derrick James split. People going to be saying, "Hey, Ryan getting trained by Derrick James, you know, he going to be able to do everything. He going to know all your moves because Derrick James going to tell him, and Derrick going to be able to beat you because Derrick been training you. So he going to tell Ryan the secrets to beat you." Errol will hear all of that. He's going to be motivated more than ever to punish Ryan for all that crazy talk he's doing now. Talking about your girl calling him a bitch. He's going to want to break Ryan's face. I'm guarantee you that. Again, y'all can say what y'all want to say about Errol. Errol ain't never been built like no broad or nothing. He ain't never been cut like no hoe. He ain't never been like that. I done seen him in the thick of things in fights. You know what I mean? And bite down and do what he got to do. Y'all hollering if your Dennis Ugas hurt him. Ugas hurt him because Errol's mouthpiece came out. Errol went looking for the mouthpiece because the ref said stop, but didn't try to stand in between him and break. And you can watch the fight. The ref said stop. Errol went to go get the mouthpiece, and Yordenis Ugas hit Errol when Errol was looking to get the mouthpiece after the ref said stop. Ugas did not hurt Errol in the mix of the fight. He did not. And when Errol stumbled back, it's because Ugas pushed him. That was it. That was it, man. Like, come on, dog. Some of y'all, again, I know Ryan he's good for boxing. He's good for TV. He's good for entertainment. He's good for, bringing a lot of fans out. But I'm telling y'all right now, don't walk that boy. That boy, don't believe that. That boy, he want a big payday and all that. The boy catch a beating. I don't know what y'all think this is. I know y'all gonna say Errol Spence shot, all that. Man, listen. Errol looked good against Ugas and Danny Garcia. He did after coming back. He did. Now, Terence Crawford just a whole different animal. Ryan Garcia ain't never been that animal. He ain't nowhere near that animal. I don't care what y'all talking about. He not. Terence Crawford is something different. And y'all gonna see what Terence Crawford really is. Because I seen the skill. My uncle always told me this. And I always believed Terence was skilled. I said he was more skilled than Errol. I always gave him that credit. But I felt like Errol would beat him. But after the way I saw him beat Errol, after seeing his skill set for years, if Terence Crawford does not get into a brawl with Canelo Alvarez and does not choose to bang it out, if he chooses to box against Canelo and they get in the ring, he can beat Canelo Alvarez. He's that skilled. If he keeps it to boxing, he could beat Canelo. Seriously. So that tells you who Terence Bud Crawford is. And everybody ain't doing it to Errol Spence. Certainly not Ryan Garcia. I don't care. And a lot of y'all hopping, he gonna end Spence. Yeah, I know. The same way y'all was hollering he was gonna end Tank too. And yeah, Errol don't got the same pop and one punch cannon like Tank do, but he is a menacing puncher. And he will accumulate a lot of damage on Ryan until he breaks Ryan down. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.